On Election Day, May 17th, 2022, you can vote in person if you are already registered to vote. Find your polling place at vote.pa.gov. The polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. If you are in line to vote at 8 p.m., you can still vote. When you go inside your polling place, a poll worker will ask you for your name and look you up in the poll book. You don't need identification unless you are a first-time voter or have never voted at your polling place prior to the election. If this is your first time voting or voting at your polling place, bring a valid identification card issued by Pennsylvania or the United States government. Here is a list of some of the forms of identification that you may use that have a photo: a United States passport, a student ID, or an employee ID. If you do not have a photo ID, you can use any one of the following forms of identification to prove you are the person voting: a voter ID card issued by the election office, a firearm permit, a current utility bill in your name, a current bank statement in your name, or current paycheck or government issued check. Next, you will sign your name in the poll book. For a primary election, voters have different ballots based upon their registered party, such as Republican or Democrat. If you are not registered with the party, you can still vote in a primary if there are ballot questions. Ballot questions are usually state constitutional amendments, and everyone and every party gets to vote for those. To complete your paper ballot, use a pen to completely color in the box for your selections. Some races only allow you to vote for one, and others may allow for multiple votes. You are not required to vote in every race or on every question to have your vote count in the races you do choose to vote on. If you need assistance in voting, you can choose one person to assist you. However, the judge of election, an officer or agent of your union, or your employer may not assist you. You must fill out a form if this is the first time you have someone help you vote. You do not need to fill out a form to have your child under 18 come with you to the polling place. After completing your ballot, take it to the scanner. You hand feed the ballot one page at a time into the voting machine. It doesn't matter which way you feed the ballot into the machine. When you see the United States flag displayed on the machine, you know your ballot was successfully scanned and you have voted. If you make a mistake on your ballot, such as voting for too many candidates or filling in the wrong box, don't worry. Just report it to a poll worker and they will instruct you on spoiling the ballot and obtaining a new one. If you requested a no excuse mail-in ballot, but for some reason you did not vote by mail, you can still come to the poll on election day and vote in person. Just make sure to bring your mail-in ballot and envelopes with you, as those need to be turned into the judge of election at the polling location before you can vote.